Sometimes you really just gotta say, you got this, to yourself. You know how many times that I just like paused and did this video over, and then the last one that I was doing, I'm sitting here like, damn, like I ain't got no type of energy, like this shit about to sound so ass. And I listened to it and the flow was nice, the energy was nice enough. Like sometimes it really don't gotta be over the top, like I'm just being me, and yet here I am still being hard on myself when all I need to do was listen to the message that I freaking wrote down and said in the beginning, which is forcing stops the flow. And bitch, I let go and I was flowing and I thought that shit was ass because it was giving no energy. But no, baby, I was giving my energy and that shit was fire. So that's a message to you. Stop getting in your head. You think that you're doing bad, but then you play it back and it's actually not that bad. You think that you're doing ass, but you're actually doing pretty fucking great. And somebody gonna fuck with that shit. So take a deep fucking breath. Let go and just flow. Now let's run it back. Now let's run it back. Now this is gonna be the one. We're gonna run it back. This is gonna be the one. Alright. Tired of this shit, grandpa. I'm gonna this is me losing my mind, and it's been easier to flow, not forcing waiting and think I'm letting go, and not just because new beginnings I really sprung. Oh god. Young. It's giving no energy. It's giving no energy. Like let's get hectic. Zooming through the sky. I fuck that. I'm literally over here trying to like record, and she's just going ham. That threw you off? I mean, normally she would chase it, but I guess this time she didn't want to. Maybe it threw her off. It threw you off? I recorded this so many times. I don't know if it's anxiety, because this is going to be my first time putting myself out here in this way, because this is my craft, this is what I've been creating. I don't know if it's because I'm forcing the flow. I don't know if it's because I've done it so many times that I'm just like, but I don't know if it's because it's just one of those days where I don't have the energy. I don't know if it's because I'm on my period. I don't know. We're gonna look through these videos and I'm going to pray that at least one of these videos I resonate with, that I feel is perfection. Because then I'm gonna come back, because there's no such thing as giving up, but I'm gonna come back to this later. Maybe I should have just fucking journaled first and meditated first before I just did this shit. Maybe that's what I'm gonna go do. Journal these 3 pages and I'm gonna do my 30-minute little meditation. And then we're gonna come back and see how I'm feeling after that. I have time. Destiny, you have time. Stop being a perfectionist, baby. You don't have, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is your first time doing this. You're finally learning to do this. You're finally letting go and being yourself and expressing yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself, baby. Stop being so hard on yourself. I promise you, you sound fine. I promise you, you sound fine. And even if you messed up, they're not gonna know if you just keep going. And regardless, like, words that you saying, the channeled messages that's coming through, somebody's gonna need that message. So stop beating yourself up. Like, you being too hard on yourself, over crafting, over creativity. Creativity is not supposed to be something daunting. Creativity and expression isn't supposed to be something that you beat yourself up over. Creativity is supposed to be a form of fun expression, beautiful expression, love. Fuck the perfectionist mentality, please. For your sake, for my sake, for everybody's sake, for our sake. Just stop being a perfectionist. And the reason why I'm recording this is because this is what I have to tell myself. And I know, okay, and I want to put this out there because, you know, I'm trying to be vulnerable with shit. But maybe somebody, one of y'all who's watching this, may need that message too, because I know I'm not the only perfectionist out here. Like, let's be so fucking for real. You have the creativity, but your perfectionist mindset is stopping you from executing the things that you know you want to execute and put out there. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can learn as you go. Then I say in the rap, we'll figure it out along the way. You know, trying to portray the bigger picture, but maybe in due time I'll get to see it with you. Like, along the way we gonna figure it out. Along the way you gonna figure it out. Along the way I'm gonna figure it out. So just flow. Literally, like, the whole message is about flowing, but for some reason I can't take the message and flow. I mean, there's some videos in there that I was flowing, but like I kept doing it because I'm like, I want to do it just to make sure that like one of these is perfect. But it's like, I promise you, it's a video in there that is good enough. And even if not, I need to take a break because I've been recording for like an hour doing this over and over again, because in the beginning I just wasn't feeling it. It's been a lot of like, I fucked up here, fucked up there. So this is just take a break, take a breather. Remember that things don't have to be perfect. Remember that the whole point of this is to break free from all these limiting beliefs, and you trying to make sure everything is like sounding perfect so that when it's out there there's no mistakes is limiting you, because then you're gonna be like, oh, it's not good enough, you're not gonna put it out. Because I recorded the other day, and the reason why I'm recording now is because I still feel like that wasn't good enough. See, look at how it just goes deeper and deeper. I feel like when I try to put myself out there, the reason why I never put myself out there is because I always feel like it's not good enough, or I'm not good enough yet. Why I don't do certain things is because I feel like I'm not good enough yet. Why I don't put myself out into the world because I don't feel like I'm not good enough yet. But it's like, bro, first of all, I will always be good enough, and two, there's no such thing as being perfect. Putting yourself out into the world, doing things, creating, expressing yourself, being with others, doing things with others, like all of this, there's no such thing as being perfect. You have to go out there, you have to do it, and then along the way you get better at it. But don't expect that the first time you put yourself out there, the first time that you finally get into something or do something that you know you want to do not expect it to be perfect. Do not expect it to like just be this like perfect finished product that you've been wanting. Let it evolve over time. I'm learning to let myself evolve over time and stop being so hard on myself for things to be perfect. I've been a perfectionist since I was a kid, bro. Like, I remember even being in art classes where I'm just like, oh yeah, like I don't think that this is like really good, and I would be damn good at drawing and damn good at my art, but I would be like, oh no, I don't think it's good enough, and I would like take mad time on one little section. I would never finish my projects for like class. I would always have to like come after school or come during like lunch period to finish my projects, because I was such a perfectionist that I was like, no, I need this part to be perfect. No, it's not done, I gotta do this. It was never complete. So this is just to say, like, complete the project, complete it. Even if it's not perfect, you can always tweak it as you go. You can always remake it. You can always like do it again down the line. You can always just like do whatever, but just like do the project, make the project, whatever it is. Whether it's like you start clothes, whether it's you doing music, acting, writing, this, that, you know, starting a business. Learn as you go. You will learn as you go. It does not have to be perfect at first. Whether it's you putting yourself out there into the dating world, making friends. Because listen, this is a message for myself. Okay, this is a channeled message for myself. Okay, this was a pep talk, but now it's like, okay, now I really need to speak on this, because this is something that I need to come back to when I'm feeling like this, and maybe somebody needs to hear this too. But like when it comes to just putting yourself out there and making the things and doing the things, you don't have to be perfect or feel like you have to be good enough to do it, because you are already good enough, and you will. The whole point of this is to learn along the way. Like, it's not supposed, that's not how shit works. You do not just do things and it be perfect. And I think that also stems from like when I was younger, and sometimes I just have this like natural talent. Like, my creativity can be natural. So I think I've always, like, when people would be like, oh my god, like you're really good at that, and I'd be like, yeah, I didn't even think I would be that good at it. Like when I would draw something, or like when I would do something in the past, and it's like, oh, you're good. So I've always expected, like, okay, when I do things, I just want it to be perfect. Like, I never wanted to go through the learning curve. Even when I finally started taking drawing seriously, for example, I would always start, and then when you start practicing, you start getting shittier and shittier, and you're like, okay, so the first one was just beginner's luck, but after a while you really have to practice and learn. And then that every single time I would get to that point, I would always throw off. So I guess that's just a message within myself, and something that I have to continue to work on, where it's like, things don't have to be perfect at first. You can learn along the way. You can grow along the way. You can get better along the way. That's just how it is. Even if you have a natural talent, there's always something that can be improved. Yes, you can be fucking good at it. Because shit, y'all, this is like my first rap, channeled flow, message written, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This is my first like full version of it. Even when I was younger, I've always wanted to rap, because I mean, I can't really sing. I used to try to write songs when I was younger, but I can't sing. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That's something that I could learn. I don't think I really want to sing though, but like I know that like I wanted to rap even when I was younger, but I never did it, because every time I tried to sit down and write these rhymes, see, this is crazy, this is a channel flow, this has to go, it has to go out, Destiny, this has to go out there. But every time I would sit here and try to write these rhymes, like when I was younger, and it just didn't flow, it just didn't sound good, I would always be like, nah, this ain't good enough, like this ain't for me. And sometimes, you know what, if I would have continued, it probably would have been fucking good. I just gave up. But like now for me, since I'm doing the artist way and I'm trying to tap back into the things that my inner child wants to do, and the things that my younger self wanted to do, which is rapping, Even if it is just for fun. Like, I don't have to be a professional rapper, but shit, if it happens, it happens. Look, hey, we can manifest that shit. Look, we could come back to this video in years. Who fucking knows at this point? But yeah, like, this is just something that my inner child wanted to do, so why not do it now? And that's why I'm doing this now, because that's the whole point of the artist way, to tap back into my creativity, to tap back into my inner artist, my inner child. And that's by doing the things that your inner child wanted to do and just doing it, like saying fuck it. So like, this whole video today happened the way that it happened for a reason, so that I could also make this video, because this will be a reminder for myself when I'm working on any future projects, when I'm doing any future things that I'm just like scared to do because I may feel like I'm not good enough yet, or I'm just not at the point that I want to be. Just jump and the net will just appear. And then as you're walking on the net, you just learn as you go, and then boom, you can fly all of a sudden. Wow, that really was a channeled flow ×2. The song was a channeled flow, and this is a channeled flow. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go drink a smoothie, drink some water, maybe even eat some fruit. No, the fruit ain't ripe yet. I'm gonna do something. I want to eat. I'm gonna do something, and then I'm just gonna journal, write out how I'm feeling, because right now I gotta tap in with my inner child, because clearly she's feeling like, you know, a little like, damn, like this ain't good enough. But I just gotta remind her that we are good enough. You are good enough. Person, to the lover, to the dreamer who is watching this, to the creative that is watching this, you are good enough. You are already enough. You are already good enough. And honestly, imperfection is beautiful, because it's real, it's raw, it's authentic. It's not fake. It's not played out. It's not like everybody else. So whatever you think is not perfect is probably perfect in its own way, because it's you. It's because it's how you did it. So yeah, let's get it done, y'all. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. But yep, that's it. We'll be back. We're taking a brief intermission to collect myself, to collect my energy, to collect my thoughts, and to tap back into her. All right. If you made it to this part, if you made it this far, I really hope that the message resonates with you and you take it in. All right, love you. See you in a bit. I want to read a poem for you guys real quick. It's called Forcing Stops the Flow. Sometimes when I try to sit down and write these rhymes, nothing comes to me. It's like I'm trying to force a message that I already know within myself. So I just want to learn to let go and just flow. Because deep down, I know that forcing stops the flow. Yeah, what was it all for? I thought I lost my way, stuck in my own head, just trying to take it day by day. But I mean, okay, I think I get it now. It's in the journey, so along the way I'll figure it out somehow. I'm using lyrics to portray the bigger picture, but maybe in due time I get to see it with ya. But it's not as easy as they made it seem, though. I'm pondering, writing rhymes, trying to make it all flow, you know. What was it all for? I thought I lost my way, stuck in my own head, just trying to take it whoa, whoa, whoa. I just said that, now I'm tripping, yo. Feeling like I'm trapped in a cycle, but I'll never leave it, though. Feeling like I'm stuck in this loop, eating myself head to toe. Feeling like it's never ending, and that's all I'll ever know. But paradise is truly on the other side. Relax your mind, let go, and then you'll learn how to fly. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get to infinity and beyond. Inspiration will find you when the clock is 9 to 5 and you're just through. When the clock reminds you that your time is past due. When you remember that there is no clock, it's just the present you. It's easier to say than be done. When it felt like in the past the enemy had always won. Nah, but not this time, cause it's our time. Listen to these rhymes and break through. Hey, don't you think it's about time to break through all these walls of information that's been surrounding you and got you feeling like you're trapped and that it's just you? But just know you're not alone, cause it's us too. Yeah, it might not make sense now, but it'll make sense as we go. Been taking time to clear my mind and it's been easier to flow. Not forcing where they meant to come, letting go, and I've just begun new beginnings. I'm feeling sprung, yeah. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get, yeah, to infinity. Sometimes it's really about the missing puzzle pieces, like we crumbled a paper but only focused on the creases. How can we really make a greater agenda when even me and the neighbors can't even get it together? But I believe we'll figure it out on the way, cause we're just being us authentically, and that's okay. It takes practice, dedication, and passion to turn our thoughts, visions, and dreams into action. Sometimes I feel like I'm an imposter, syndrome of the pains caused by my inner child. I thought I'd have lost her, but now she's here still, and now we're choosing faith over fear. It's a skill, I'm just being real. And now we bringing our main dream into fruition, manifesting and completing our goals cause we're on a mission. Sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough though, but I know I'm worthy, so in this destined journey I shall flow. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get, yeah, here we go. No Jimmy Neutron, but I'm trying to get blasted. 3, 2, 1, where's God or let's get active. We're zooming through the sky in our favorite rocket ship. Get ready to explore cause we're going on a trip. I took these shrooms, now I feel like Lil Einstein. So high, traveling through my mind, got so much to find. And now we healing all that made us so traumatized. We're so deep in the subconscious, came back immortalized. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get buzzed to infinity and beyond, beyond, beyond. No auras, but I'm trying to get, yeah, to infinity and beyond. I'm going and going and flowing and flowing. I'm going and going and flowing and flowing. I'm growing and growing and flowing and flowing. I'm growing and growing and flowing and flowing. Going, flowing, flowing. Going, flowing. I'm going and flowing and going and flowing. I'm growing and flowing and growing and flowing.